Welcome to Gelli Plate Printing for Dummies. I definitely need some one-on-one training to understand my Gelli plate better. I invite you to join this one-on-one training with my wonderful and very knowledgeable friend Luise Heinzel. Welcome, it's Barbara and Luise from Austria. So if you have seen my recent Gelli plate experiments for my autumn junk journal, you will know that I definitely need some help. If you missed that video, you can find it linked below in the description box. And also, if you speak German or want to learn German, you can find a German version of this video and of this kind of training on Luise's channel. And of course, that video will be linked for you below as well. And just so you get the picture of how we're doing this technically. So Luise and I are connected via our tablets so that Luise can see my desk. So she has a view like this. So she can see what I'm doing. And parallel to that, I'm filming my desk right up here, which is what you of course see with my mobile. And Luise is also filming herself so that you can see her while she's speaking. And then we edit it all together. Yeah, just so you understand that I cannot actually see Luise while she's talking, but obviously I can hear her. So welcome, Luise. Thank you so much for helping me out.
Hi there. Yeah, thank you so much, Barbara, for inviting me to this really cool thing. I'm really excited. And in the beginning, I would like to say I'm not an expert. You see me as an expert, but I'm totally not an expert. And I'm really excited what we will figure out together to, make your Gelli prints look more like you want them. I see you have my absolutely favorite colors on your desk.
Yeah, the pink.
That's so nice.
But I don't think we'll be using this a lot. So my plan is, because I'm currently working on a shabby chic journal. This is a design team project for the Digital Collage Club. I've never ever made a shabby chic junk journal. And obviously this needs to have a lot of pink. But and you will see another video of how I put this together. But the thing is, there's, even for me, although I love pink, there is too much pink in here. So these are avocado dyed papers and envelopes, and there's just too much. I mean, obviously I'm going to add some ephemera, which will lessen the pink, but still, it's too much. I want to cover some of these pages. And if we have time, maybe we can also just make a few other prints. I have some regular copy paper. I have some old, very old book pages. I have some, and I have some packaging paper, two different types. So I think we have plenty to work with. And just for everybody watching, in case you're interested, this is the Gelli plate that I happen to have. It's a 5x7 printing plate, and I've had this forever. You can find these online everywhere, or maybe even in your local craft shop. So Luise, let's do this. I'm very nervous.
Perhaps we can mention that there's also a bigger Gelli plate available on, for example, Amazon or other shops. But I think in the beginning it's good to have such a small plate, because the paint is, when it's dry, you know. And when you have a smaller surface, it's much easier, for my opinion, to use in the beginning. So perhaps that could be information for the viewers that could be helpful. If you want to start Gelli printing, I would recommend to buy the smaller plate first, because it's much easier to work on this thing. And I think it's also easier to make some ephemera on the smaller plate, because you have not this big surface that you have to handle.
There's also round ones I've seen.
Yeah, that's also great, but I don't have a round one, but I think I will buy one in the future. That is really cool to make some of these Sonnenuntergang, Barbara.
The sunset.
So sunset printings and that stuff with some small leaves and you know, that can be really interesting. But I think for the beginning it's great to have this small plate.
And Luise, one request, you know, I need my gold. So I hope that there's a way that we can incorporate that. So I think that will go well with these colors, actually. So let's put in lots of gold.
Yeah, I think that's a nice combination with this avocado dyed paper.
And also maybe black?
Yeah, And what's the main color that you would like to use to balance this pink?
That's a really good question, because I had a really hard time deciding that, because what goes with this pink? I don't know. So that's why I thought like gold, black, gray, maybe some of this like magenta type thing. I don't know what else would fit to be white, of course. I have some gesso, and I have also white acrylic paint. I don't know what is better for the Gelli plate. White definitely will work.
White will work, but I would not use gesso because gesso has glue in it. And I don't know how that will work, but white acrylic paint of course works. But what do you think about olive green? Olive green and magenta, or this pink of the avocado dyed paper? That would be a great combination.
Okay, I have here my beloved jade green. That's not really olive green.
Yeah, that's not
I have a avocado. Look, this is even called avocado, but this is very yellow.
Okay.
I also have this one. Maybe we can mix. No, that's gonna be a pain. I do have some olive. Yeah, let me go grab that olive. So, Louise, look, this is what I found. This is actually called olive green. And this one here, I can't see the name, but it's a little bit lighter.
I think that's a really, really great combination with this magenta that you have there on the right top frame. I think that looks really cool. Yeah.
This one.
And do you have some stencils or other materials that we can use?
I do. So I have, what do I have? So
let's see if she has made her homework.
I have this. You told me I should have something like this. This is from a toothpick thing. Then I have a bigger circle, so just a jar. I also thought maybe this shape would be kind of cool with a toilet roll. I have some very cool rings here that I cut myself. I think this is just watercolor paper. And I've obviously used them before. I think these can make very cool designs. And what else do I have? I have some saran wrap. So maybe we can do something with this. I have bubble wrap. We can play with that. I have flower petals. And I also have doilies, which of course would be really great for this journal, I think. Doilies, we definitely need to use doilies. And I have some other stuff, but let's maybe start with these because it's going to be too much, everything.
I think we can...
Maybe I should choose the paper
choose
first.
The paper first. It's always good to have the paper on hand before you start printing. Because, you know, paint is drying and then you have a problem.
Oh gosh, I'm already stressed.
Let's try to put some of this magenta paint to the plate first.
In small doses.
Small doses, really, really thin. And can you please read the bottle description? Does it says anything about the opacity of the paint? I don't know if that's the right word. On the front, do you have there some of these? Sometimes there are little drops of paint, 1, 2, or 3, that say how opaque.
No.
Okay, so...
No. I mean, there's 2 drops here, but I don't think that's what you mean.
Okay, so then we have to live with what we get now. So we have to experience how the paint is reacting. I mean, how...
Reacts. Okay. Should I just...
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Does this feel a little bit smeary?
Yes, totally.
Like watery?
Yes.
Okay, so then it's good paint, I think, for this first layer. Because this will be some kind of transparent later, and we want to see the other layers that we do next. So that's a good paint for this first layer. Take the bubble wrapping now, and then press that.
Put it over the whole thing?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Okay. Take it off. Oh, this looks so cool already. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay, so...
You know what? I'm going to chicken out, actually. I'm going to not use that paper first. I'm going to try some other papers first, just to get the hang of it.
What are you doing there?
I don't want to mess up my journal page. I don't know. I'm just taking...
Don't take this book page, Barbara. We are not ready to print. We are making an expert Gelli printing video here.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, okay, fine.
Please.
I'm too impatient.
Please take one of your these paper rings that you have shown before, and then take a piece of your Amazon wrapping paper, packaging paper. Oh my goodness, these words. And now, no. Make a little ball. Knautsch das mal so ein bisschen. Ja, thank you.
Crumble it
thank
up.
You. Crumble it up, and then leave it as crumbled. Yeah.
Oh.
And then take it like a little sponge, and now go over these. Yeah, but only in this area of the big circle.
Only the big circle. Oh my god! So in between here,
there. But you can also go in between of these smaller things, but not outside of the big one. Hold that a little bit with your fingers. The rest, yeah, that's working.
This is already starting like on a total expert level. This is like.
Yeah, you have called me.
Yeah, true. I should have known.
Call someone else the next time. Okay, so
I only did it here in this gap.
Perhaps
here.
That's
inside too?
Inside of the smallest one, perhaps. Okay, and now we have to press down these circles a little bit.
Okay, yeah, they're down.
Take the circles off carefully. We have to let this dry. In this other video that you've made, you have tried in this stage to lift the color up. But now it's already that dry that you can't lift it up totally. You will get a mess on your book page. So you can let this dry. I don't know if a Gelli plate expert is doing that, but sometimes I'm drying it really carefully with a cold
setting.
With a hairdryer that has this cold, with a cold setting, so that you don't melt your plate, of course. I don't know if you have something like that at hand, but we have to let this dry to put another layer of color on top.
Okay, I've now dried this with the cool setting of my hairdryer, so we're good to go. So this I see already is a big mistake I did with my first session. I never let it dry this long.
Yeah, and that's something that I made wrong in the very beginning as well. I thought I'm totally too stupid to use this, but that's the most important thing, that you let every layer totally dry before you go on. I think now we can use some of your favorite watercolor, this golden watercolor.
Yay! I wasn't even sure if we can use watercolor on this.
I think that will work.
Because this is a different kind, maybe. This is not your regular like watercolor. I just have to be careful because sometimes there's a lot of oil coming out.
Yeah.
So I just want to be sure that I take away the oil first. See? Yeah, I think I'll do... No, actually, now it's good. Now the consistency is great. Okay, so again, the 3 drops where the circles are.
Yeah, but make it there where the naked plate is. Yeah. Green
brayer?
that you had there. No brayer.
What?
What?
Okay.
And then put a few drops of this there as well. And this layer now will be the layer that we use to lift the first pink layer up. So this has to be a little bit thicker than the layer below. That seems to be enough. Okay.
I'm so nervous. And now just mix it.
Now you can mix it as much as you want it.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
But you're doing it right intuitively, I think, because you are lifting the brayer in between, and that's a good thing to spread the color. If you only brayer and don't lift it, it's not so good. So now you have a really cool blending. Now take the paper that you want to use fast. Don't let this dry.
Fast. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're stressing me. Okay, I'm going to take a old book page.
Place that down. And now...
Yeah?
What have you learned after we have talked, after I have watched your video?
I guess you don't wait until it gets cold. Because that's never gonna happen.
Yes, that will not happen. I said in my video, it feels cold now if you place your hand, and you have to, rub it until it has the temperature of your hand. So that means it gets warmer,
okay.
and that's the sign that it is dry. And what I also recognized, and I see it now as well, don't press only with your fingers, but lay your hand flat, like that, so that you have a bigger surface to smoothen that out. Don't know if that's the right word, but
okay. Yes.
And that way you can also avoid that you have these air bubbles below your page. You don't want to have any air below your book page. Okay, so if you are not sure if that is enough, what you did with your hand, then you can take carefully one edge of this book page and lift it up really carefully. And if you see the naked, that's not...
There's still...
Yeah, but this looks already really cool.
Yeah, should I just take it off?
Yeah, take it off, and we will use the rest for the next print.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at this.
What do you think about this?
Well,
be honest,
it looks
Barbara.
very cool. I think it looks very cool. I'm happy that the olive is not so dominant, because I didn't want that much of the olive. The gold is cool. The circles could be a little more visible.
Yeah.
I think you can hardly see the circles, but I love these gold splotches here. Those are really cool.
Okay, so shall we try to get the circles out a little bit more for the next one?
Let's do it.
Okay, so then we will use the rest of this golden paint that we have there. It can be there, stay there.
Yeah.
So you want this magenta color in the foreground as well for the next print?
No. Actually, I want something lighter.
Okay.
For my journal, let's try it before I put it in on my avocado dyed papers for my journal. Let's try another book page with some lighter colors so that we can see if that will work. Okay,
so then, choose a color for this first layer that you like. I mean, that would match with the gold, but I think everything would match the gold.
Should we just try the white?
Yeah, why not? Let's try that. That could also be interesting because I can see some really tiny leftovers from the pink. That could look great.
Yeah.
And perhaps you can see that this color is not as transparent as this magenta one.
Yes, I see that very much.
So even if the packaging of this or this tube of the color of the paint, of the paint doesn't say anything about the transparency, you can see it and experience it while you are printing this. And that's, I think, really important. So we have to take something like these circles now to get the white off again, because now, of course, when you put your page down, you would have the gold on top and the white in the background, but you want to see something of the book page. Do you know what I mean? So we have to lift some of the white up.
Okay, so should we just do this again, or maybe we do it on the other side?
Yeah, perhaps we can try that with the circles again and see if we can see more of them. And perhaps you can now take the packaging paper and lay it flat to the surface and then rub with your fingers in between of these circles to get the color off.
Just in between, not around the big circle.
Yeah, how you do it like you want it.
I don't know what I want.
I am always not knowing what I want. But
Okay.
So.
Ooh.
That's great. That's
that.
great. Can we perhaps make something like on the very outside of this thing? You have 3 of these little that thing there. Can you make something like that on the right side there where the white is? so that we have only
Here?
a little bit. Yeah. Take some of the white off there.
Like that?
That's great. That looks really grungy. Okay, now
Yes.
we take the circles off, I think. Oh, no. Let's make it really cool. Take this bubble wrapping, please.
Yes.
And
yes.
place that on the right of the circles. There, yeah. I think that could look really great. And I think now you have to press a little bit harder because I think the white is already
drier.
beginning
Yeah.
to dry.
Yeah, let me check. Oh, no, look. Oh, wow. Should I also do it here outside?
Yeah,
Or
I
just
think
here?
that could look great. I mean, the more we are lifting up now, the more interest
book
you will
page
get.
you will see.
Yeah, that's the first thing. The more of the book page you will see, and the more interest you will get to this different layers. Let's lift the circles up.
All right.
Okay, so now we have to let this dry.
This is dry again. Okay, so I'll take my hair dryer again
Yo.
and we'll be back. Okay, it's dry.
Okay, so then we need another layer that we can put on top to lift the other layers up. So
Okay.
choose a color that you want
This
to
one.
have.
My jade green.
Ooh. Your favorite green.
My
Let's try
favorite.
that.
It's yours too, isn't it, actually?
Yeah, it's, I would say, on the second place of my
Really? What's the first place?
favorite. The first place is what you have next to your olive green, like my water
one.
cooking machine is. This Lindgrün.
Lindgrün. I have no idea what that is. Okay. It's that color. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I put quite a lot, maybe too much. I don't know.
That's not the problem.
Okay.
Let's try that.
Okay.
If you brayer it and you realize that you have too much color on your plate, you can also take a scrap paper and then get rid of the paint on your brayer. That looks like it is really much.
But you said the second layer needs to be thicker now, right?
Thicker, yeah, but do you have these little...
I have ridges in it,
Yeah,
yes.
then
Then it's too much.
it's a little bit
Okay.
too much.
I will
Yeah,
just
I can
put some-
hardly see it. My screen is really blurry. I can't see the details.
Okay.
So
I'll just get rid of some. Yeah, this is better. It was too much.
Okay,
I can
so-
already see that.
that's okay. Stop it, please.
Okay.
Take the paper. I have a fly on my head here. I am really
No.
a little problem.
Sorry. By the way, I have a rough book page and I have a more smooth book page. What do you think I should use? The first one was a rough one. That worked
Try
really
the-
well. Should I try the smooth one?
Okay, then try the smooth one. Yeah, why not? Oh, it has to be cold.
So much for my listening skills.
Yeah, you can take your brayer as well and
Oh.
brayer over it.
Yeah, but it's dirty. Wait.
You have problems, Barbara.
Yes, I have problems. That's exactly the point. Oh, look, this is.
And now you have some collage fodder.
Yep, exactly. Okay, using my brayer, but then I'll never feel if it gets warm, just so you know.
Yeah, you have to decide. Mess on your hand?
No,
Or...
no mess on my hand, please.
Okay, so
Okay, should I try lifting it?
The one thing that you could do is dry it again with your hairdryer.
Okay. Oh, but look, it's coming off completely. Almost. Should I just
Oh,
keep-
yeah,
keep
take it off.
pulling? Oh, now we can see the circle so much better. Look at
Ha-ha.
this beauty. I love this. Oh, you are awesome.
Barbara?
Luisa. Yes,
I have a live request for you.
yes.
Shall we make some digital printables out of these?
Oh, yes. Let's do it. Yes, yes, yes. I love that idea. Yes, let's do that.
I think this one, perhaps we can ask the viewers if they want it. Otherwise,
Yes.
we can
Yeah, please comment
save
below
our time.
if we should make some digitals with these. And I think Luisa, I think what you mean is not just scan these, but to actually make designs with these. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, of course. Not only scan it, but make some digital artwork out of this.
Please comment below if you want to see some digitals made out of this. Oh, look, there's so much beautiful grunginess here on the plate.
Yeah. And I think we can take that for the next print as well.
Yes.
And shall we perhaps take this other one and compare that with your avocado dyed paper? Because I think that is a really great color combination, but I can't imagine it exactly
this
when
one,
I don't
you
see
mean?
it.
This and this?
That one? Ah.
That's actually very nice. I love that color
That-
combination. It just
I think that's really great.
the only thing is there's hardly any gold. It needs more gold.
Yeah, but what do you think about trying another color combination like this and then splattering the gold later?
That I can do.
I think that's much easier, and I think that the watercolor and the acrylic paint are mixing in a way that's not
But this is cool. This is really cool.
I think for the avocado dyed paper, this magenta with this jade green and the white is really cool. Are you ready to take your avocado dyed paper now?
Ooh, yeah. You know, I was also thinking that I could just, of course, tear the other papers and use them, you know, like collage over this. That's also another possibility. But let's
I don't know the English word, but du bist ein Schisshase.
I'm a scaredy cat. I am. No, okay, fine. Louise, let's try it.
Okay, so let's try to get the same color combination again. It's totally strange that we can't see each other. That's so strange. But now I have the feeling I watched one of your videos and you are answering. That's strange. We had some of this golden color from the print before, so I'm thinking if we can imitate that. So put only 1 drop of this golden color to the plate and then
Yay.
then take your...
Or maybe 2? No? Okay, fine.
If I say
Just
one, please do only 1.
Fine.
Do you have
And I mix it?
Do you have
No.
some plastic foil or this aluminium foil or...
I have this saran
Okay,
wrap.
so take a piece of that. It's always the same thing with these packaging.
I know. They never tear when
Okay,
they're
so
supposed to tear.
go crumble it a little bit, only a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And then
Like this.
yeah, like this, and then press it down to the gold so that you get some of the gold to this foil thingy. And then press that like a stamp.
Spread it.
and spread it, but not too regular. Stop it.
It's hard to stop when you start.
What did we do the next? We had some white.
We had white.
Okay, so
yeah.
let's take some white.
I don't let this dry.
You don't let that dry. Leave it. And
Okay, then.
not too much.
Fine.
That's only the first layer. What we have there is our first layer now.
Yeah, I think it's too much. I'll just spread it and then
Yeah.
take off the excess.
Yes. Such thin that you can see the gold a little bit through, but I think...
Yeah, I
Okay.
see it already.
Okay, so shall we take these 3 rings or take this cap from your...
How about doily? Can we do a doily, please, please,
Yeah, okay.
please?
But only because it's you, Barbara.
Or the bigger one. Oh, thank you. How about this
Okay,
big
so
one that
let's
I
make
just tore?
something like a mix. Place
Like this?
that, yeah,
Like this?
like so, and press that.
Okay.
And now you need something really thin
To take away
to take away
the middle parts.
middle parts.
I got this packaging paper.
and try to rub with the tip of your finger in between of these little areas. Yeah, I think that's easier to get this off. So then let's lift that up carefully. Whew.
Oh no!
Okay, what's that?
It's gone. It took all the paint.
Okay. Yeah, but we are two dummies at the same place, I think, because the paper doily is paper, Barbara. That's a normal thing. I haven't thought about that. I think you have to use a plastic doily so that the paint stays there where it was. I've not thought about that before, but leave that and let's take this round green thing that you had from your toothpicks.
This one.
And now, I don't know how to explain that. Place it to the plate. Don't, no, not like that. Just put it down.
Turn it?
No, not turn it. Don't turn it. Put it down.
Yes.
And now, grab it with your fingers and move it to the right side about 1 centimeter. And then,
oh my goodness,
and then
what?
lift it up.
What?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Stop.
It's taking away everything.
Stop.
Ah, okay.
Lift it up. Okay, so now you have the angle of this. I mean, this has an angle. The direction you have moved it. Place it somewhere else and do the same thing, but not so far. Only
long.
Not so long, yeah.
Like that.
Like that. Do that in the other white areas as well. That's 3D art. You can also, you can also let these overlap a little bit. If you want.
Ha! So cool.
I think that will look really great in the end.
How do you come up with these things? Seriously.
I'm not sleeping, you know, I'm not sleeping. Yeah, I think we will leave that. But we need something to...
We need something here.
Yeah. What can we do there?
More of this?
I think, yeah, do you want to have these magenta splashes on this print as well? No.
No,
okay.
no magenta.
Then take that thing there.
Yes.
Let's try to make another thin layer so that we can use this area.
Do I only put it here or over the whole thing?
Over the whole thing.
This is very thin.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Shall we try the bubble wrapping in this area where the doily print failed? That could match
but I can't
with these
do it
other
round.
circles.
I'll just do half of it basically, yeah? Because I can't do a round thing.
Yeah, if you would press only there where there's
Yeah.
other, but you can't see it,
Too
I
late.
think. Yeah, too late.
I actually, look, I did it.
Ha! This needs to dry again, and then we can probably take another color, white or something else, to lift it up. But this has to dry now.
Perfect. I will dry this and we'll be back. So this is dry.
This is dry. That's perfect. So now we put the last layer on top.
Yep.
A little bit thicker.
Olive green.
This green.
Olive green.
Olive green is always great.
I will try to put this thicker because this is quite thin paint.
Okay.
I'll do my best.
Ah, yeah.
You see,
Okay,
it's
so
very
here you
liquid.
can see, yeah, it's really liquid, and this, it's this slimy thing.
Yes, it's a slimy thing.
I'm not sure if that will work, but we will see.
Oh, look, now it's taking too much off maybe. Okay, I will just stop now. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know
now?
what will happen now, but place the paper.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put it here.
I'm not sure if that will work and if we can get the whole thing off now, but if that will not work, you will have an interesting print now and something left on your plate that can be interesting for the next thing.
If it's not too dry, right? If I'm fast enough. Let me try it. It's coming off. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Check it out.
What
Very
do we
cool.
think about this?
I think it looks very fun. Very cool.
I think it's interesting in combination with the dots and then these circles there.
Yeah, very, very cool.
Yeah.
I love this design. This actually reminds me of like the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I have this left here and I can just, I don't know, I'll just randomly put it here, just on the edge here. Might be too dry already, huh?
I don't know. It looks like the paper is not sticking completely to the plate.
Yeah,
in the middle.
exactly. Might be too dry. Oh, well, yeah,
But
some of it came off. Yeah, there's some there.
Nice background for some collaging, I would say.
Yeah. Okay, this is interesting.
This is interesting, but we have no doily. But
yeah, that's okay.
what about take the doily and let's see how that would look if you would glue the doily on top of this page. Do you know what I mean?
I have a smaller one, actually. Yeah, I mean, that, of course, looks great.
Yeah, I think so.
That looks really nice. Or even on this. No, actually this side, so that you see some of this.
Yeah.
Maybe a half one or something. Yeah, that will look really cool. Let me recap. What did I learn today? So the important thing is to have several layers to let the individual layers dry completely. And then the top layer should obviously not dry because that's the one that's going to pick up the bottom layers. The top layer needs to be the thickest layer. And I should rub until it gets as warm as my hands approximately, and then I can test that by just by just lifting up a corner and seeing if it sticks to the paper. If not, I can keep rubbing and just have fun. So that's my takeaway. Did I miss anything, Louise?
No water spray bottle is needed here.
Okay.
And another thing that many people have asked me, do you want to clean your plate now, or what are you doing with the plate now?
I am not cleaning my plate because I want this grunginess for the next print.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you want a clear print for the next time, then you can clean it with a baby wipe or some soap and rub this paint off. Or you can leave that. I always leave my plate like it is and use this, as you said, for the grunginess of the next prints.
Okay, this was so fun. Thank you so much, Louise. So I will continue practicing. I will try to add some more to my papers off screen and then show you those results in the next, actually that video might have been already in the next video for my shabby chic journal. So I don't know the sequence. Maybe you will have seen the results already. Anyway, thank you so much. That was very confusing. Louise, you are awesome. Thank you so much. You are so creative. I'm always so astonished of how your brain works. I totally get that you have sleepless nights. Thank you so much. And I hope that you as viewers got something out of this and will start playing with your jelly plates again, just like I have started now again.
Thank you very much for inviting me to this fun thing. That was so much fun. And perhaps some German viewers are here at the moment. So you can hop over to my channel. There's a German version of this video. And if you probably want to hear Barbara speaking German, that's perhaps something. Then you can go to my channel. There's another video, so we will make some other prints also on the jelly plate, of course. If you want to watch that, then hop over to the other video. And thank you, Barbara.
Thank you, Louise. So cool. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Love you guys. Mwah. Mwah.